Hey, my name is Brittany. This is my web show. I'm sitting crisscross applesauce on the bed once more. I say once more, but I don't think y'all have ever seen me do that before. I do feel as though it's interesting to add. There's probably going to be a lot of noise in the background. Usually that's why I be sitting in my Jeep, so y'all don't have to hear my family walking up and down the hallways and talking out loud. And a lot of y'all probably be like, ain't you 22? Like, can't you just move out? Technically, yes, but look at the economy and get back to me. I was on Reddit today, and I know Reddit gets a bad rap, like, oh, people on there are weird, which I'm sure there's a site on there that is, but I'm on the chill side. It is a fact. If you are going through any type of crisis, look it up on Google and put Reddit after, and you will find out. And I didn't know that I was the only one. I didn't know that I wasn't the only one doing that. And then I saw someone else post that, and I'm like, okay, yeah, great minds think alike. It's a top 3 social media for me. No shade to all the other social medias, but it really is Twitter, Reddit, and YouTube. I've tasted the fruits of the other social media, and I had to delete them, and it was causing a lot of stress and strife. And so I was like, yeah, I can't be sitting on here all day long just scrolling up and down. I need to do something else with my life. I deleted Instagram, deleted Facebook. I did try to delete Snapchat at one point, but then they sent me an email. They're like, you have 30 days to decide if you want to come back. And I folded because I started thinking about, I was like, oh, my memories and the people I keep in contact with on there. It's so strange to have Snapchat at my age. And I did not know, and call me naive or whatever, I did not know people was on there doing sexual stuff. I was just talking to my friends, and I didn't find that out until like maybe 3 years ago. And maybe y'all could say I was living under a rock, or I just wasn't in that type of group or whatever. But I never viewed Snapchat as something like that. And the fact that it was mind-blowing to me. I'm not shocked, but it's just like, wow, like there's a whole world out there I was not aware of. I deleted TikTok back in 2020, and then I created another account in 2021 because I could not fix my algorithm, and it was a lot of stress. I got off the point a little bit, but these are just yap sessions. That's why I say chat with me. If/when you get to know me, this is how I talk. There's a time and place. Some of y'all, if y'all have been watching the short, some of you like, aren't you studying law or like trying to become a lawyer? Yes, but there is a time and place. I can switch it on and off. I can. Right now, I'm in a company environment, so I don't have to be so professional. So I'm not going to be. Period. You know what I mean? But a subreddit came on my, is it still called a For You page on Reddit? On my feed, on my algorithm. And it was r/whatisit. And let me pull it up because my memory right now is a little wild. Okay. And I'm going to put the thing over here. Someone had said, found on my stove this morning. Are they some type of eggs? ? I removed them with paper and threw them out, but I would like to know what they are in case they reappear. Also, sorry for the bad pic quality. My phone has a bad camera. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. Looking at it, I'm like scrolling up to see what other people have to say. And I'm thinking they're going to have solutions as they usually do, like, hey, this is what this is, or this is what this looks like to me. And some of the comments are like that, but the top comment is like, do you happen to work at an office where a guy just turned from vacation and owns a pin? It has like 4,000 plus upvotes. And I'm like, wait, like, what did I miss on Reddit the time that I wasn't on here? And so I'm like scrolling, doing my investigative journalism, or I guess this could be considered investigative journalism, doing my investigations. Oh, investigative research. That's what I meant to say. So I'm scrolling up doing my investigative research, and I find the original post that they are talking about. Someone said, this looks almost exactly like what was on someone's pin. In another post I saw recently, I clicked on it, and someone said, went on vacation, came back, and my pin looks different. And essentially, they told this story about how they went on vacation and they came back and their pin was in the exact same spot that they left it, but it had all this gunk on it and they didn't know what it was. And people were saying, oh, it looks like chia seeds or whatever. And then a lot of people are saying like, oh, it looks like someone may have used your pin and stirred up like a chia pudding or their chia seeds or whatever they had going on. And I was appalled hearing that. There are people out there. It's like, oh, the concept of stirring something with a pen, but also like the concept of using a stranger pen and stirring up your food and placing it back and eating it. Yeah. It's like, okay, you might have to either hate somebody or just not have a regard. Any type of germs or bacteria could have been on that pen. And if I was placed in the position where I go on leave or vacation and come back and I find chia seeds on my pen because somebody stirred up their lunch, we're going to have a corporate meeting. I don't know. We gotta get to the bottom of this, because it's lesser of the idea of, okay, you use my pen, I'm gonna throw it in the trash or like rinse it off or try to figure something out. But it's just, who would do this? I just want to know, for the sheer curiosity. Like, let's view the cameras, let's sit and have a little chat and find out, hey, what's going on? Is everything okay? I don't know, like, a part of me, like, that's really gross, but I am intrigued. I want to meet the person who just doesn't give a gaff about life, so much to the point where, you know what, I need something to stir my lunch up. Like, let me find something. And they're like, my coworker's pen, let me use that. Yum. I don't know. I feel like that's just a person who lives life on the edge. I wouldn't want you to be in my friend group per se, but I do think that observing your life from an analytical perspective would bring me joy. I do. Because that can't be the first time. I doubt that that's the first time in general, generalized speaking. I don't think it's that weird if it's a personal pen and that's just your thing. But to go and jump out of the little box, to jump out of the box that you once were in, therefore making you out of the box, thinking outside of the box, and using a random pen in the office. I just need to know. I just found that very interesting, and I want to know how y'all think about that. Given, on the off chance that that wasn't what happened and everybody just made it up, I do find that to be more plausible than anything else for some reason. Like, in the world we live in, yes, somebody would definitely take a pen and use it to like stir up some chia. Also, how do y'all feel about chia seeds? I like them for like smoothie bowls to put on top, but not the idea of like overnight oat or whatever, because it's slimy to me. But if y'all are ever constipated, they work really good for that. Like, oh, you will be hitting that toilet pretty soon. Like a tablespoon of that. But it does get stuck in your teeth. Anyways, that's not the point. Yeah, leave in the comments how y'all feel about chia seeds, how y'all feel about the pen, and all that fun stuff. And if y'all have ever been through a similar situation like that, or do you not feel like this is that strange? Or are you kind of just like me, enjoying the concept? If I had long nails, that would be funnier, I guess. But yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you for listening. I hope y'all are hanging in there. Bye.